to result in dollars. I like to think of one other key item, which is a business person will always get things done and will get some of the most troublesome things out of the way first, whereas a hobbyist will tend to procrastinate. Mary Blackwell often shows us in her rallies a little film, and I can't really describe it very well to you because I can't remember all the details, but it's if every day you had a frog on your plate and you had to eat a frog first. The frog represents something that you hate to do. And so the line is, eat the frog first. The business person will eat the frog first before they eat the muffin and their oatmeal and all those other things that they like to eat for the day. And I think that's really a big distinction between a business person and someone who's a hobbyist who thinks they're in business. So there's the recognizing the things that you must do and the things that you shouldn't do. The business person will do the must-do first, and the hobbyist will be focused on doing a lot of things that they shouldn't do rather than getting on to the must-do. So that's my contribution for this evening. I hope that was helpful.
Very helpful, Carol. Thank you so very, very much. And one of the things that I love that you said, Carol, is the biggest thing is consistency and doing what we do best every single day. Know your numbers. Utilize the tools that have been provided to help us be successful. Watch that profit line. I love this one, follow up. I think that is one of the most crucial things that we can do in this business is follow up on that recruit, follow up on that client. Make sure that things are going good. If she has a cricket, don't be afraid to visit with her about it. Overcome the objections, because a good business person is, bottom line, going to be looking at those numbers and know that if all things are taken care of, she and that new person is certainly going to grow in the business. So, Carol, thank you so much. That was just very, very well put together, and we appreciate you so much. And you will always, always know that you are the one that has been that little pioneer in earning that first biggie of $1,200 in sharing opportunities. So you keep sharing, Carol, and keep the people you're bringing in doing what you do. Think of the successful group you're going to have and do have, and we so appreciate you. Helen, you're so welcome, Carol. Helen Penninger, are you on?
Yes, I am.
Well, Helen is just a key player in the Janique family. She, too, has received a mentoring bonus. Now, it wasn't quite as large as Carol Orell's, but it was money. It was exciting. And Helen will tell you when she looked on her bonus check, she went, yippee, this is exciting. I've got some extra money to spend here. And Helen's, of course, one of our pioneers, very consistent, recently went through major surgery. Helen never talks about it, speaks of it. She moves forward with her belief that everything is well as her business. So, Helen, would you talk to us about how you've made your business such a great business versus a hobby? And we know Hall has a great deal to do with your encouragement, so we hope he's listening to tonight.
Thank you, Nancy. And Carol, you did a good job explaining the difference in a business and a hobbyist. And I started with Janique on June 1st, 1968, and I thank God for getting me with a company like this. I also thank God for the people I have met and what I have learned about nutrition and the trip that I have been on with our Janique family. And that I did not come with a company planning to make a business of it. I was a CPA and very busy with that. I only planned to get my products wholesale and selling to a few families and friends. And when people learned about the wonderful products I had, they started wanting to have shows, which I never thought I would do. I was booked 5 nights a week and had a waiting list. So when I got a person into the company, I never thought about the hobby part, but I encouraged them to sell more and earn the wonderful trips we can earn every year and make money while we earn them. I also help them with 1 or 2 parties and give them the profits. I have driven 200 and 300 miles to do it. I am driving 240 miles tomorrow for one. I do everything I can to help, but some cannot be motivated after you do everything for them. I don't know how it would be classified. I have a wonderful husband who helps me with all this and supports me. And the people that I sponsor have their choice to do whatever they want to. And I've sponsored 7 new people this year. And some of them has went good with it, and some of them is just poking along. So I've learned over the years that that's the way they get work. But I keep encouraging them and working with them and doing what I can myself. So I guess that's about it.
Helen, isn't that the truth? And one of the greatest things about our business is that we do make our own choices in regards, is it a business or a hobby? And I loved what Helen said. She said, well, I came into this business to buy it wholesale, to share it with my friends. I never expected this business to become what it is to me today, and I guarantee you that both Hall and Helen are very, very full-time and growing every single day. So what that tells me is we've got to speak up. We've got to speak out. We've got to let those clients know that are really, really into the love of our products. We've got to let them know we have opportunity for you. We do not want to pass up a Carol Orrell or a Helen Penninger. So thank you so much, ladies. You did an outstanding job. And I don't know about you, but I want this to be a business, not my hobby. Thank you, Phil. We'll turn it back to you.
Oh, good. Thanks, Nancy. And wow, Carol and Helen, you got 2 different aspects there. And thinking about here, Carol came in to make it a business. Helen came in just to buy her products wholesale, and she made a tremendous business out of it. And these ladies were the first ones to capitalize on the mentoring bonus. I was going back through the report on that mentoring bonus, and Carol Orrell, what's so good about it, she taught her people to build the business also. And in looking at, she had 4 ladies that came in. She ended up with $1,220 bonus on that. That's just on the mentoring bonus. Not to mention the bonus that she gets as being an executive director. Do you realize of those 4 ladies, every single month, they had volume? Every single month. And out of that, Carol ended up with approximately, almost, I was totaling that up the other day, approximately $10,000 worth of volume came from those 4 ladies. Now, that is a business. And Carol made up her mind she wasn't just going to sign up somebody to think she has a recruit. She treated it like a business, and she taught them how to work, how to go ahead and see the people, because that's what they came in, is to earn some money, and it's not going to happen if they didn't get out and see the people. So almost $10,000 came from that group, from that standpoint. I think that's outstanding. Now, Helen Penninger brought hers in, and of that one lady that she got in during this one qualifying period, she had almost $900 volume off of that lady. So that shows you what happens when you bring a recruit in and you start working with them and teaching them the business. A lot of people say, well, recruits are a lot of work. That's right. And we were all a recruit at one time, and somebody took the